Today is a big day in this franchise, everybody. Welcome back to the Virginia Beach Neptunes franchise here in NBA 2K24. Because today, we lead 3-0 over the Nuggets, coming off back-to-back titles. If we can win this game today, if we can win Game 4, then we will cement ourselves as the NBA's next dynasty with the first three-peat since Kobe and Shaq. That was back between 2000 and 2002. We are now in the 2030 season. It's been nearly 30 years since that has happened, but this team is primed to make history once again. The last two games have been blowout wins for your Neptunes, but last game was very strange. The first half, Denver played very well. They shot over 60%. They led us by 12, but then in the third quarter, really the entire second half, they were just a completely different team. They scored in total in that second half as much as they did in the second quarter alone. And we blew them out in that second half to come back and win by 24 points. That cannot happen in this game if Denver wants any chance to get a single win in this series. And I do have some plans on how to make the league more competitive. I'm going to make some slider adjustments, obviously, and I'll also be making one other pretty significant change, but I'll wait to go over that until next episode or whenever the offseason does come around. Without further ado, let's go on the road in Denver and try to put this team to sleep. Here we go at Ball Arena. Denver on the brink of elimination. Can they prevent the second straight sweep here in the finals? Both potentially to us. Quick pull-up for Mitchell on the first play. It's in there. He has led them in scoring in all three games so far this series. Ivanovic pulls up and it goes in. Not an easy shot. Hawkins there in his face. He's been probably our most consistent performer game after game. Some folks have been talking about in the comments how Boyd has kind of been slumping for his standards. Obviously, he's been still playing some great basketball, but for him, it's definitely a bit of a slump here. Probably across, I would say, most of the postseason for whatever reason that may be. We've kept the same playbook, the same plays as we had to close the season. So, not really sure why, but he's definitely not been as good as he was in the regular season, that's for sure. Fade away from Jokic. It's up and in there. How do you guard that? Nice caught by Ivanovic for the one-handed jam. You don't see him dunk the ball very often, but it is a pleasant sight to see. Pick and pop. Jared Schultz going right at Kuminga, and he got it to go. So last episode, Denver got off to a very strong start there in the first quarter. They led by 10 for pretty much the entire first half, and they're trying to get on track here and try and follow suit. And we almost lost the ball. It's going to go out of bounds off of Mitchell. It'll stay with us, but 5 on the shot clock now. To Kuminga. He's going to have to... Oh, no, he won't. It's going to be Ivanovic instead. Another one that's contested. Jokic the screen. Hawkins pulls up, but Duran's there to thwart the shot attempts. Hand off. Boyd going right at Jokic. Laying it in for 2 plus the foul. That's more like it. That's a classic Boyd play right there. Driving to the rack. Taking some physicality and finishing through it. That's what he does best. That's why getting him downhill has been one of the biggest focuses for us on offense for him throughout his entire career, because when he gets downhill, things get dangerous. So it's 9-7 early on. Mobley still scoreless. Mitchell's on the board. Hawkins has yet to score. Now time under 5. Mitchell over OG. No good. Good box up by Duran. That one was turned over. Pass cut off by Hawkins. Goes the other way. Backdoor to Mitchell. He got OG up in the air, but too much under it. And we get it back up by 2. Kuminga back to Boyd. Top of the key. No good. After scoring his first shot, Mitchell has yet to get back on the board, now missing his last 4 attempts. Up to Boyd, quick shot from the elbow in transition, it's good. 4-point lead. Mobley over Kuminga, fouled on the shots. Free throws coming up for Denver. First foul on us here in this game. First free throw goes for Mobley. He was solid last game, shot 6 for 8, but Denver still could not come out on top when he goes 1 for 2 here. Ivanovic covered well by Hawkins. Behind the arc, Kuminga can't knock it down. Jokic rounds a screen. Jalen Duren picks him up and got the stop as well. 1-on-1 against Hawkins. Right to the rim. Jovanovic can't finish through it. Good defense. Down low to Jokic, and he draws a quick foul. Felt the contact, smart play to go up with it. He's got some free throws. He's averaged just below 19 points per game here in the finals. A little bit lower than his regular season average. And he goes 1 for 2. Over the top feed, deflected, but Jalen Duren tracks it down and can't finish at the rim. More solid post defense by the Nuggets. Well, that's not good. Big size disparity here. Mobley, though, with a boneheaded play, he steps out. Half the quarter gone here in the first. Open shot. Kuminga is on the board this time. Almost turned it over. Schultz gets by Kuminga and hits the pull-up shot. Timeout, Virginia Beach. Off the dribble, Kuminga right to the rack, and he picks up the foul on Schultz. An and one chance, just like Boyd had earlier. Really strong take by Kuminga. Very impressed by his play this season, especially this playoff run. He had 28 points to lead all scorers, or at least our scorers, back in Game 2. Had a solid Game 3 as well. That's a nice shot by Jokic. Lou Dort with it, top of the key, and a bad screen from Kuminga gives the ball back to Denver. All right, into a little layup up and good from Jokic. He's picking up some steam here in the first quarter. Screen comes up. Boyd back to Capella on the roll, but Jokic stuffs him. 1-on-1 against Capella. Fading away again. It's good from Jokic. 3 straight buckets for him. Backdoor screen. Kuminga doesn't get the lob in time. Not on the same page with Boyd, and we turn the ball over. Matthew Rhodes will check in. Boyd takes a breather. Jovanovic just got lost right there. Mitchell's shot doesn't go, though. Still has yet to make a shot since his first one. Behind the arc. There's the sniper. Jokic going to work again. Double team comes, and Jared Schultz answers right back. Double screens for Jovanovic. Right back to Rhodes. Over Lyles. No good. Screen comes over. Hardy guarded very closely. Great defense by Dort. Neptunes having some issues finding an open look on this possession, but Dort rattles off a 3. Glenn Carroll checks in for the first time here in Game 4. Still got Mitchell and Mobley out there. The 3 from Colby Jones is good. Denver responding on their last couple of possessions, and we're tied at 23. Lane opens up. Josh Green sees it. Colby Jones sticking right there with them, though, and we do turn the ball over. Off the screen from Mobley, trying to bounce it back to him, but Boyd read it and stole it. Way to cut off the pass. High pick and roll. Cole Anthony, right to the rim, swatted by Carroll. What a block. Shot clock does not reset. Got to get something up. Dort has to shoot. It's blocked again by Carroll. What a defensive possession for Denver. Pull-up jumper. No good from Jaden Hardy. Nice pass up to Lou Dort, but he's blocked. That's the third block for Carroll here in the quarter. Mobley right to the rack on the other end. And Denver jumps back in front. No shot clock left here in the quarter. We'll have the last shot of it. Anthony's got it. Handing off to Josh Green. The three doesn't go. It's 25-23. Denver in front after one. Start of the second quarter. That's a good way to start it. Jalen Duren gets the handoff from Josh Green. We're tied again at 25. Carroll stepping back. That shot's up and in. Down low to Boyd. Back and down Mobley. Just around and out. Carroll back out. Good pass to Colby Jones. That's his first miss. Backdoor for Josh Green. The lob is there a little bit early. Had that done a couple of times, and Colby Jones picks up a reach-in foul. Screen comes up from Jalen Duren. Jovanovic trying to shake Hawkins, but can't get rid of him, but he still keeps knocking him down in his mouth. This is crazy. That's the third time already in this first half he's done that. Hawkins open off the screen, trying to respond, and he does. Denver back in front. Off the screen, Lou Dort's open for the triple. Trading threes here in the second. Carroll trying to take Duren off the dribble. The fadeaway shot is good again. Glenn Carroll making some plays on both ends. Another backdoor screen for Green. Now just a regular pass, and he got there. And now poked out and stolen off of Colby Jones. Green picks up the steal. Late pass to Boyd in the corner. But he gets inside, kicks it back out. Good recovery on defense by Denver. They're making us really slow things down here. Jovanovic, though, finds a decent look. Good pass by Jalen Duren, just couldn't knock it down. Up to Mobley, blocked by Boyd. He gets it back, though, and they'll stay with Denver. Hardy guarded closely by Dort, but he got to the rim and scored, plus the foul. Denver jumps back in front, trading leads here in the early goings of this first half. But now Denver's up by 2. That one was almost stolen. Almost a bad pass by Jovanovic. Boyd throws it up, and it's good over 2 defenders. Behind the arc, Hawkins, no good. And now a bad screen from Boyd will give it right back to Denver. Step back shot, no good from Mitchell. I don't think he's scored since his first shot still. Off the screen from Rhodes. Jovanovic pulls up again, but can't knock it down. Carroll, quick pass up ahead to Mitchell. He's got a mismatch against Matthew Rhodes. And now Carroll's got one too. Colby Jones for 3. No good, but OG fouled him on it, so Denver's going to jump back in front here on the free throws. First one is up and good. Second one online. And Colby Jones goes 3 for 3. Out to Jovanovic. He finds Green. Josh Green throws it up. It almost got it to go. The second foul on Jones. And now Green's got some free throws. First one is up and in there. And we are Well, I was going to say back within one, but never mind, I guess. Jokic, backdoor! Too quick for Jalen Duren. He's having a big game so far. Just like last game. We'll see if they can keep this up in the second half, though. Jalen Duren the pick, but Hawkins got around it. Trying to shake him. Finally got by him. The pull-up is no good, but Jalen Duren gives Green a second chance out of 3. No dice. Deep shot for Hardy. Doesn't drop. He has yet to really get going offensively. In fact, their guards, besides Hawkins, really have not played all too well in this game to this point. Green, open off the screen. It's up and good. Jokic going to work. Double team comes. It doesn't matter. He's fouled either way. It's the first against Jalen Duren. Jokic already in double figures scoring-wise. Got Capella and Boyd and Kuminga all coming back in the ball game to close the first half, most likely. The free throws put Denver back up by 3. What are we drawing up here? Screen from Capella. Jovanovic waves it off, and Capella lays it in for 2. I'll take it. 8 lead changes to this point, 5 ties. Been very back and forth. Jokic. Count it. Mitchell back in the ball game for Denver, and he immediately gets a steal off of Cole Anthony. Up to Colby Jones. He's fouled. The third on Kuminga. Denver now in the bonus for the rest of this first half with still 4:13 to play. Not good news if you are a Neptunes player or a coach. Got to keep the fouls down, but Colby Jones goes 1 for 2. Denver holding on to a 4-point lead. The 3. Good from Kuminga. Jokic getting by Capella again to lay it in for 2. 17 points here in the first half on 88%, shooting about what he was doing in the first half of Game 3. Anthony with a flurry of moves. Hawkins forces the pass out. Wood's got to fire this one. No good. Nice pass to Lyles at the rim for 2. Denver won't let us back in this lead right now, but we are within arm's reach. Boyd's going to try again off the screen, and that one's off as well. A couple of open looks not dropping for him here in this first half. Right back to Jokic. He thought about pulling up there, but instead passed out when the double team came. Mitchell cannot find his rhythm. They got Jokic on Anunoby right now, and he almost turns the ball over, but Cole Anthony with some good hustle to track it down and put it in for 2. Still a one-score game. 2 to play until halftime. Denver shooting 55%. We've shot 50. That one was stolen. Hawkins with a lazy pass. Screen for Boyd. Lyles gets around it. Out to Cole Anthony. Time counting down. Got to find something in the corner. And Anunoby ties things up. Mitchell right to the rim. Back to Jokic. He's got a wide open tray ball, but that one won't go. Boyd going right to the rim. Pulling up, and this time it's up and good. And we jump in front with less than a minute to go until halftime. Denver trying to prevent us from having that halftime lead when they've been leading most of it. But Hawkins turns the ball over. Kuminga left open by Schultz. I'll probably go in next time. Shot clock under 10. Jokic has it. One-on-one against Capella. Right to the rim and fouled again. That's his first. His free throws will likely tie things up. Jokic is a pretty damn good free throw shooter. Shot 82% at the charity stripe during the regular season. And he goes 1 for 2 here, just like earlier. We'll have the last shot here in the quarter. Leading by 1, trying to add a bit more to our cushion. Kuminga over Jokic. It's good this time. 54-50 is your halftime score. It was a very close first half, but we have seen this before. Gonna see how this half goes. Really determine whether or not Denver is gonna even show up to play. Boyd misses the first shot. Denver gets it. Down by 4. Mitchell hits the shot, and Boyd's called for his third. That's a pretty good start to a half if I've ever seen one. Let's watch that again. Shot up and good. Off the right side of the iron. And the free throw makes it a 1-point game again. Nice little flare out by Jovanovic. He finds himself open, but can't hit it from range. Into a jump shot. Not a smart one by Mitchell. Down low, Jalen Duren going to work on Jokic. Tough shot right there. Shot clock under 5. Jokic finds Schultz. Bit of miscommunication there on defense. Up to 10 lead changes, 6 ties now as Denver jumps in front. Boyd over Mobley. What a shot. Had to go up high for it. Mitchell takes the screen. Really tough 3. A lot of tough shots being taken by Mitchell here. Just has that 1 field goal since his first one. Back to Duren. Mismatched on Mitchell, and he forces the jump ball. A heads-up play after the switch. And now a pretty advantageous position for Jalen Duren, and he wins the tip as he should, but Jokic jumps in front of it to give Denver the ball. Back and down Boyd. Back out. Hawkins, no good. Anunoby trying to go right after Jokic. The pull-up has too much under it. 56-55. Neptunes holding on to a very slim lead. That's a good pass out. Oh, man. Mobley for 3. One of the first times he's hit one all series long. I think he had 1 in all the games previous. And that was thrown right to Schultz. What did Boyd see there? Mobley right to the rim on the other end, but Boyd makes up for the turnover by getting a stop. Jovanovic the screen. Kuminga the 3. It's up and in. He's been probably our most efficient shooter, I think, in this series based on his three-pointers, man, because he's been knocking them down with regularity. Jokic. Got a mismatch off ball, and easy bucket. He's got 20 points now. Meanwhile, Jalen Duren only has 2 points. 1 field goal off 3 attempts. Got to get him more involved. Kuminga, same shot as last time. This time it's no good. Just going to keep feeding Jokic, which is what they should have done in the second half of Game 3. Never mind, it's Mitchell pulling up, and just like last game, he has not shown up here in the second half at all. Down low, Mobley blocks Boyd almost twice on the same shot. That was weird. But still got the stop. Denver up by 1. Mitchell, pass deflected and stolen by Anunoby. What a play. Duren's got it. He throws up a shot and drew the foul on Jokic. We'll take the free throws. First one is good. Nothing but nets. But he misses the latter half. We're tied at 60. Up to Mitchell. Right to the rim. And flipping it up and in. Nice finger roll layup. Low post for Jalen Duren. Boyd gets the handoff. Good pass back to him. Laying it in for 2. Another steal for Anunoby. Mitchell just could not hang on to the ball. Tied at 62. A chance to jump back in front here. I'm counting down. Jovanovic has to throw it up. Mobley continues to attack the basket when he gets these feeds in transition, and it's creating some foul opportunities. He's got some more free throws. Denver not letting us take this lead back after jumping in front a few minutes ago. It's still a very tight game. Got just under 5 to play here in the third quarter of game 4. Jovanovic laces one from deep, and we jump in front 65-64. 6 more threes for us than Denver. We're so good at making them that you might as well run as many three-point plays as possible. Nice flare out for Mitchell, but this dude has really struggled here all game long. Jovanovic has a lane, but Jokic fouled him right when he got to the rim. Thought he was going to block that, but instead it's an and one chance. Jovanovic, 6 points on his last 2 plays. Jokic lost the handle. Capella hits the deck, and that's an easy 2. Double team comes now. That leaves Kuminga open for 3. No good this time, but they're showing double teams now on DJ, which is going to open up a lot more opportunities for Kuminga, Matthew Rhodes, and other guys too. Now we're doubling Jokic. Schultz the 3. No good. Rhodes from the elbow up and good. I'm really thinking about potentially in the offseason, if he does come into his own, or even if he doesn't, because we won't know until the end of the offseason, is potentially making him a starter going forward and making him move elsewhere. I have some ideas in mind, but I do want to get Rhodes a chance to start full-time if there is going to be some growth there, hopefully. But we turn the ball over. Rhodes gets it right back off of Mobley. Good steal. Out for 3. Wide open look. Jovanovic cans another one. And now we're trying to pull away here in the third quarter. He's got 21 now. And Denver has their largest deficit of the entire game. Jokic draws a double team. He missed Schultz wide open, but he'll find a look either way. Top of the key, which he nails. Boyd back in the ball game for us. That's a tough shot, but Capella cleans it up. Boyd, the second chance. No good. Jump shots have not been as consistent for him these last couple of games, for sure. He's missed a couple of wide open looks. We got Dort wide open in the corner. Capella finally finds him, and it's up and good. Hardy, the pull-up 3 with the answer. Lob for Capella, not on the same page, but he gets it back and drew the foul. What a wacky play. The 4th on Nikola Jokic. There's still a quarter and change to play. First free throw from Capella, no good. Did he knock down this one? Yes. Pick and pop. Hardy back to Carroll. The 3 is offline. Screen comes up from Capella. Jovanovic waves it off. Hands it off back to him, but Capella's not known for his paint scoring, that's for sure. Up to Mobley. Nobody in the paint. What was that? Nice cut by Boyd in there for the two-handed jam, and he was fouled by Carroll as well. The 5th on Denver will put us in the bonus for the last 43 seconds of the third. And Boyd finally gets on the board here after a pretty quiet third quarter. Mobley trying to show off the range, but it doesn't drop. 6-point game. Anthony steps back and put Hawkins on skates. Oh, man. Just 1 second separates the shot and game clock. That's a great feed by Mobley to Glenn Carroll. To close the gap back to 5. To close this third quarter. 82-77, 12 to play. A very back and forth game through 3. Start of the fourth quarter, still anybody's game, and it's a home game for Denver, so you would think that, they would have home court advantage here, but obviously, coming off last game, I'm not so sure. Back out to Boyd. Trey Lyles there. Duren comes up on the screen. Boyd, great pass over the top, back to Jalen Duren. Mitchell can't shake Dort, but he beats him to the rim. Feed down low. Jalen Duren takes a nice pass. Slew Dort between defenders. Got it at the hoop. Hawkins steps back. His mid-range jumpers have been on the money this series, I gotta say. Jalen Duren sees a lane open up right to the rim. And fouled by Glenn Carroll. The second foul on him. Jalen Duren now up to 8 points and 6 assists on the night. Again, only had that 1 field goal there in the first half, but picking up some offensive steam here in the second half. Mitchell hands off. Lyles drawing a double team for some reason. That leaves Hardy wide open. Another 3 drops in for him. That's his third one of the contest. Off the screen from Duren. Anthony is fouled at the rim. Carroll called for his second straight. First free throw on the money or online. Either way, 2 for 2. Poked out and stolen. Matthew Rhodes picks up a steal, but Jovanovic coughs it up and gave it right back. That's unfortunate. They got a mismatch down low. Good kick out by Carroll. Good extra pass by Mitchell, and Hardy knocks down another one. And our lead is cut in half. 1-on-1. Cole Anthony, what a play! Double screens out of the corner. Mitchell for 3. Well contested by Cole Anthony. Mitchell has yet to really get going here. Has yet to hit a couple shots in a row, and that's been a big concern for Denver all day long. Anunoby given space. He'll show him how it's done. Screen comes up for Hardy. Back to Carroll. With positioning on Capella, he's in there for 2. Long 2. No good from DJ. Hardy pulls down the miss. Really good defense by OG until the foul call. Jaden Hardy making some plays here in the fourth quarter, trying to will Denver into this lead. Still trailing, though, by 3. Dort checks in now. Boyd also back in the ball game. Shot clock under 5 from the elbow, and good from 22. He's got 16 points and counting. Schultz to Mobley, backdoor, shielding off Rhodes for the lay-in. Capella almost lost it. Boyd picks it up, finds some room, and knocks down his second straight. Double team comes for Jokic. Late pass to Mobley, but he's wide open, and that one's good. 2-point game. Backdoor, and almost stolen. But good pass back out to Jovanovic. Way to track that loose ball down, though, by Mac Boyd after Jokic nearly got a hand on it. Jokic over Capella. That one was tipped. Good job. Boyd finds Jovanovic again on the feed. 2 straight assists to his best bud. Mobley gets it down low over Matthew Rhodes. The lefty lay-in won't go, but Mobley follows his own shot. He's going to try again. And now he's fouled. Thought that was a clean block, but I'm not going to challenge it. It's not a big deal. First free throw up and good. Mobley goes. 2 for 2. Jalen Duren, Kuminga, OG, all back in. On the elbow. No good from DJ. Well contested by Hawkins. He's got a wide open look on the other end. Again, the mid-range jumper falls for him. It's back to a one-score game. Hawkins got lost. Jalen Duren has a mismatch down low. Now a double team comes. The sniper is back online. So now it's us trying to hold Denver just outside of the lead. They're in arm's reach this whole time, but Schultz turns it over. Fast break. Boyd to Kuminga. Over Mobley. Swatted back in his face, out of bounds. Inbound to Jovanovic. He's open for another three. A big shot to put us back in the lead by 8 points. Just under 4 to play. Jokic out to Mitchell. He knocks it down. After a really rough shooting day already to this point. That's a big fourth quarter shot for Mitchell. 5-point game. They're trying to feed Jovanovic. He's a good playmaker. Good extra pass. Anunoby in the corner. So reliable on these threes. Jokic rounds a screen. Easy, quick 2 for him. That was a very quick play. He's 10 for 13 right now. Boyd, it's the handoff. Out to Kuminga. Good passing. Lob for Jalen Duren. Snatched by Mobley. What a heads-up play. Jokic back out to Hawkins. Mismatch for Schultz, but he passes out. Under 5 on the clock. Off the screen. The three is good from Jordan Hawkins. He's having a big game 4. Our lead's cut in half again. In response, Boyd back to OG. It is no good this time. He can't knock every single open shot down, but that was a big one. 2 minutes to play. Denver trailing by 3. Trying to make their way back in this game and give themselves their first lead in quite a while. Double comes for Jokic. Schultz can't tie it up though. Lucky miss for us. Can we give ourselves a cushion here? Jovanovic finds Kuminga. He'll show Schultz how it's done. It's back to 6. We're just over 90 seconds away, folks. It's almost over. Can we close this game out? Jokic draws a crowd. Hawkins, another triple. It's not over yet. Denver giving themselves a chance here. Boyd back to Jalen Duren. He's fouled by Mobley. Called for his first foul here with 1:12 to go. The crowd is not happy about it. They're booing. First free throw, no good. A single free throw makes it a 2-possession lead. And Duren knocks down the second. Eyeball screen. Good pass to the corner. Schultz can't knock it down off the catch and shoots. Another big 3-point miss by him. A bucket by us will be nearly the end of the ball game. Deep 3. Good from range. Anunoby with the dagger. Good night, Denver. 7-point lead for Virginia Beach with 49 on the clock. Denver has to score on this possession, but they turn the ball over on the inbound pass. I have never seen that kind of play before. I've never seen that. What just happened? A boneheaded play by Schultz. It's not on the same page with Jokic, and now we can just milk the clock. Jovanovic loves it for Duren. The statement jam. 36 seconds left. from history. And your Neptunes are once again champions! History is made! The first three-peat since the start of the century! The Neptunes with 3 straight final sweeps and their second perfect playoff run in the franchise. This team is an absolute spectacle to watch. We win once again against the Denver Nuggets. This team is a different kind of special. Our third straight season watching this celebration. Jalen Duren, Kuminga, Boyd, Jovanovic, all out there with Mark Augustine of all players, who has hardly appeared at all this season. Jovanovic, just like last year, is holding the Finals MVP trophy, but not sure who's going to actually win it. Last year it was Boyd who actually came out on top, but what a season. Another dominant performance here in the playoffs. The Virginia Beach Neptunes have won the championship. What a sight to see for the third straight season. And your Finals MVP is Mac Boyd for the third straight time. But I think that Jovanovic probably deserves it because Boyd wasn't, he wasn't too good. This was the first series in any playoff series since his first playoff appearance where he wasn't really the go-to guy. It was Jovanovic for us, and I think I'm going to override this because I do think that Jovanovic deserves it. It's got to be Jovi just because he had the most points and the most assists in the entire series amongst all players. He shot 56% from the field. He shot 59% from 3. I think this year it is Jovanovic over Mac Boyd. I'm going to give it to him instead. I think this makes more sense. So Jovanovic is going to win it instead, and these numbers are way better than Boyd's. He definitely deserves this. Jovanovic is this year's Finals MVP. 27 points per game, 10 assists, 1.7 steals, shooting the lights out. And that is well-deserved. What a performance for him. He is always on a different level once the playoffs come around. In Game 4, Jokic had 24 points to lead the Nuggets in scoring, but Donovan Mitchell really struggled, 5 for 17. And this was the one game where he did not lead his team in scoring. And it was Jovanovic who led us with 31 to lead all scorers, 9 assists. Boyd had 18, 10, and 5. Kuminga had 18 points. What a series win. That was a close game, but we come out on top again for the perfect playoff run. And I do have several ideas in mind on what I could do to adjust the league to where maybe it's a bit more competitive against us. And we'll be seeing those big changes coming next time around because we're probably going to be heading into a different era with this team, given the changes that are coming and the amount of money that we're paying to our team. It's going to make it a lot more difficult to be as good as our roster has been. Obviously, we've had the best roster for probably 3 years running, which is why we've won 3 straight titles. We make history with the first three-peat since the Lakers in the early 2000s. But going into next year, as we talked about last episode, or the one prior to that, we've got 5 players, or 6 players not on contract. It's Mo Bamba, Capella, Dort, Green, Hammonds, and Liddell. 3 of which were guys that were not even getting playing time. But we'll see what we have in store going into the offseason because we've got a lot of hefty contracts being paid out right now to this team, including Mac Boyd's north of $50 million. And aside from the big changes being made to the actual league, I am going to put in some rules for us in terms of when we can start to sign free agents, what kind of free agents that we can sign, and also ideas on maybe, trade caps, and also rules on how far we can go below the salary cap or above, or whatever the right verbiage is for it. I might want to make it so that maybe we can't even sign anybody if we don't have any cap room, but maybe only sign guys to vet minimum contracts. But that would obviously pretty much take away us using a mid-level exception, but I think that could work. But we'll see. I have a couple of other big things in mind, which we'll get into next episode. But what a season for these Neptunes. These were the overall playoff stats for the team. Boyd actually below 30 points at 29, 7, and 8. Definitely did not really get as many three-pointers per game as I would have liked for him, because before the finals, he was actually taking plenty, but in the finals had only like 3 to 4 per game when he's usually around, 8 or 9 a game for my liking. But he and Jovanovic were two absolutely star players. Kuminga shot lights out, just like we're used to, or getting used to now. Jalen Duren had some really awesome performances here in the playoffs. I thought Lou Dort, Cole Anthony, Matthew Rhodes, really everybody contributed pretty well, and nobody I thought was really bad for us. So no room to complain whatsoever after winning 3 straight titles. Jovanovic was the best player for us in the finals coming out of it. These numbers don't exactly match what his totals were from what we saw in the pop-up, but 26 and 9 for him. Mac Boyd 18, 7, and 9 on 45% shooting. Really good defense by Mobley. Way better than we're used to seeing him play on Mac Boyd. But Kuminga really stepped up where Mac Boyd couldn't. 18 points per game for him, shooting 64% in this series. Jalen Duren shot very well, and nobody shot poorly. Really, the entire team besides Boyd shot extremely well from the field in all 4 games. And it was also kind of perfect timing to end this season right here, because this is episode 100, so we're going into kind of a new century for the episodes, and also kind of a new era coming out of this three-peat dynasty. Gonna obviously try and keep our team together and, keep the main core around, but I see a lot of change in store for the roster going forward, given the big changes to the NBA, which we'll see next time around, as I've been alluding to here these last couple of minutes. But I think that will do it here for the season and the episode, folks. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel, and comment your thoughts down below as we move into kind of a new era with this team coming out of the first three-peat in the NBA since the early 2000 LA Lakers. That's where we're at. That's where we're going to leave off. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.